Hey guys, so I'm back with another tutorial and I have this beautiful robe on because I'm actually going to do the Victoria's Secret 2016 fashion show makeup. And I saw it last night on TV and I was like, staring down the makeup. And it was interesting because I noticed some general themes, but it was really awesome to see that there were so many different types of girls on there, ethnicities, different shapes, and I was watching the Victoria's Secret behind the scenes footage as well, and they actually said that they made an effort to cater the hair and makeup to each girl's preference to make it a little bit more individual. So I think that's pretty cool because they were celebrating different beauty. Some girls had short natural hair, some girls had the traditional long wavy hair, and I also followed the makeup artist Tom Pichot, He said he went for really dewy, minimal skin. So that way he could focus on a dramatic eye, which is more of a winged liner cat eye. The hair was beachy waves, even though some of the girls had super short hair, so they just rocked their own natural hairstyle. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully I don't have a lot of construction noise in my background because my husband and some of my fam are downstairs working on our basement. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with dewy skin. Like I said, I'm going to take my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I love this stuff. I really use it sparingly because it's so good and it's expensive. So I'm going to spray my skin with that. I also bleached my brows right before I did this tutorial because my hair is lighter and I wanted my brows to be lighter as well. So then I'm going to go in with the Make It Forever Step 1 Nourishing Primer. I just want to make sure that my skin is nice and hydrated. So I'm going to start out with just correcting where I need to. So in that case, it's going to be under my eyes. So I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage Waterproof Concealer. This is in the shade Tan. This is really cool because it's got that salmon kind of color, but it's also illuminating. So it's got a little bit of a highlighter in it. And then on my skin, I'm going to use a dewy foundation. This is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I use the shade number 8. And I'm just going to apply this to my skin using my finger first. And then I'm just going to pounce it on my skin quickly. So then we'll go under the eyes with, again, another dewy concealer. So this is the Amazing Cosmetics Hydrate Concealer in Light Golden. So this is a lighter shade, so that way I can highlight. The damp sponge is also going to thin this out, so that way it's more of a sheer natural coverage. Alright, I'm looking nice and dewy already. So they did have a little bit of bronze going on, but nothing like, not like a cut, you know. So I'm going to go in with a cream bronzer just to kind of get that same pretty finish. So this is the Sonia Kashuk Rich Bronze Undetectable Cream Bronzer. I love this stuff, as you can see. Alright, so this is pretty dewy, but just to set it lightly so it doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to use some more illuminating products. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder in Light, and then Medium. So I'm filling in my eyebrows lightly with powder. This is a Make Up Forever Pro Sculpting Brow Palette in number 1. So these are a little bit lighter shadows, which works with my lighter hair. But we're not going for a perfect brow. I'm just kind of thickening it up because y'all know those supermodels have kind of bushier, more unruly brows. So now I'm going to take a darker, more skinny, precise brow pencil and actually draw in the hair so that way it looks bushier and more realistic. Alright, so let's move on to the lid. I'm just going to prime my eye first with a creamy neutral base by Stilo. So I noticed that on a lot of the hooded lids or monolids, like me, more of like a flat lid, they definitely went into the crease and kind of shaped and contoured the eyeball socket with like a neutral brown. So I'm going to take my Mayron palette and take this brown right here, just kind of a neutral, medium, cool tone brown. And I'm going to define the crease with that and take my Sedona Lace Universal Blender brush. Just kind of go in there and contour that out. Okay, and then we're going to go for just a basic kind of bronzy lid. I brought a little bit underneath the eye as well, just to kind of get that sparkle. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the eyeliner. So I definitely saw them using a liquid liner backstage. They were sponsored by Max Factor, so it was probably some Max Factor liquid liner, but I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner Noir, which I reviewed recently and love. So you're not going to get like a crazy huge wing. You're still going to keep it pretty short, but you're going to kind of give it some density at the end. So you're going to make it a little bit thicker at the end and then go all the way in. I'm just going to take a black pencil this time. This is MAC Feline. And I'm going to bring this to connect it to the bottom. I'm only staying on the lower lash line though, and I'm going halfway. So then let's go ahead and set that with a little black eyeshadow from the same Mayron palette. This is a tiny brush from Delium Tools. And I did notice some people had like the white liner to brighten up their inner waterline. So I'm going to put that in here. And they definitely emphasize lots of lash mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes and pop on some mascara. I'm going to use It Superhero on the top and bottom. Alright, so if only my lashes were big enough to just wear them on their own. But I'm going to actually rock some really natural lashes that kind of have more volume on the ends. These are lashes in the box style number 10. So as you can see, it's really small on the inside and then it goes out to thicker, kind of like the Ardell Wispies or 120s. Okay, so the lashes are on. Let's go ahead and finish up the face. I'm going to just lightly bronze, just to kind of emphasize a slight contour. I'm going to use this new palette, Je ne sais quoi by It Cosmetics. This isn't that dark on me, so it's just going to kind of look like more of a bronze. Okay, and then for blush, I'm going to use this really pretty fresh pink. They all had pink blush. And I'm going to pop it on my cheekbones. And then I'm going to do a liquid highlight because I want to keep the skin really dewy. And they did have a glow, but it was definitely not like a high powder shimmer or anything like that. So I'm going to use Becca, their Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. This is the liquid version. So I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. So let's move on to the lips. I did notice some variations. Some people had more of like a matte lip and some people had a gloss. I saw a lot of nude shiny lips. Then some girls kind of had more of like the medium, more of their kind of lip color matte. I'm going to go in with something kind of close to me because just because it's nude doesn't mean it was all baby pink. Okay, so I'm going to take MAC Satin Lipstick and Brave and just kind of dot it on. And then I'm going to go over that with a baby pink kind of nude gloss. This is Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in Walk of Shame. Gorgeous kind of sheer pinky nude that's going to make any lip look good. I'm just applying it to the center. Okay, and then let's go ahead and curl this hair. So they were talking about a product called the Beach Waver, which was basically a rod that you clip your hair and then you press a button and it twirls it for you. I think that was a sponsored kind of product placement. So we're just going to do beachy waves. Some people had center parts, some people had side parts. But it was just kind of like a tousled, sexy beachy wave unless they had their own natural short hair. So I'm going to go ahead and use, this is the Sapphire is Irresistible Me 8-in-1 curling iron. Okay, so we're finishing up with these curls. Had to take a break because the Comcast guy came. So I saved the last couple of curls. A couple of tricks is that you want to take random sections, some of them smaller, because the smaller ones are the ones that end up being the curl. And then you don't want to do the entire thing. Leave like a little inch of hair that's not curled because that's what gives it kind of like that wave instead of the tight curl. These smaller sections are going to be the curl, and then the larger sections are going to be kind of more of the wave. So the mix of smaller curls with larger kind of beachy waves is what's going to give that undone look. And like I said, don't curl the complete bottom part of it, because that's what again gives it that beachy look, like when you don't curl the entire thing like that. Generally I curled away from my face, but on the bottom doesn't matter. Underneath you can curl towards your face. Alright, so the beachy curls are done, and that's pretty much it. So this is your Victoria's Secret 2016 fashion show makeup. Really simple, really easy, and really pretty. And again, you can adjust this to your skin tone. Pick a nude that works on you, like a pinky nude that works on your skin tone. It's really simple, just bronzy eyeshadow, a little cat eyeliner, pink blush, and highlight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Check out makeupbyrenren.com for a full breakdown of all the products used and pictures and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.